but our last hater is Jemele Hill. During an interview, Jemele Hill made multiple claims against Clark, saying...
So Jemele Hill, she's a ESPN personality. I don't think she's actually a former player, though. In fact, she's not a former player. She's just someone that's constantly on ESPN. She's been on ESPN for years, so people listen to her or have been listening to her for years. But let's go ahead and hear what she had to say.
The women's basketball audience would be growing with or without Clark. Also mentioning that Clark is only getting so much attention because she's white.
That the criticism is often very one-sided. Caitlin Clark talks her shit. Caitlin Clark is demonstrative. Caitlin Clark, people aren't bothered by that. People aren't bothered by it because they're caught up in the narrative of, oh, here's this, wonderful, kind soul from the great state of Iowa representing Middle America. So they put all...
Okay, well, when you frame it that way, when you say that people are kind of viewing her differently because she's white, in the sense that she's, they're trying to like clean up her image, and they don't believe that she's a trash talker and stuff like that. Trash talking happens. First of all, there's nothing wrong with it. People talk trash to each other all the time. That's just something it's just a common thing. Caitlin Clark does the same thing. It doesn't make her a bad person or anything like that, but there might be some of that going on, because I've seen this happen in other sports where Tom Brady would do the same thing. Like Tom Brady, he's a football American quarterback, recently retired, but he would throw a tablet. He would curse out. He would call Dennis Allen so he would tell him like, go F yourself, blah blah blah, stuff like that. I don't care about that stuff. It's something, no one's perfect. I'm not judging, but when Tom Brady does it versus when Cam Newton does something, it's completely different. The media, perceives it as completely different. So I do agree with her here. So this is not hate. This is actually years of experience watching sports, I guess. Like, because clearly he or she knows what she's talking about. Like I have to give her props because. So I agree with that. Like on that premise, yeah, I have to agree. This is not hate. But let's continue.
What happens in these sports race wars is everybody projects their own shit on the people coming.
All of this hate going towards Caitlin Clark from the WNBA doesn't make any sense.
So amen, I do agree. Skin color shouldn't matter, but the point that Jemele Hill made at the end was spot on. Like I said, this is my first time seeing this, and I 100% agree with Jemele Hill. All she was saying was that when a white person does something versus when a black person does something in sports, the media perceives it very differently, and that's 100% true. I've saw it with Cam Newton. I've saw it with Tom Brady. Cam Newton's black. Cam Newton didn't do anything nearly as bad as what Tom Brady did. And like I said, I'm not judging them based on what their actions. No one's perfect, but that's 100% true. I've seen it in sports and football when certain black athletes do something and then a white athlete does something, it's perceived completely different. So